I need help. Hi, my name is Michelle and I talk books. And again, we are doing a unhaul, as it's called. We are going through more bookshelves. This is part 2. If you haven't watched the first one, I'll link it below. I have no choice but to do this because I'm moving and I need to get through these books. I need it to be organized. Hopefully we can finish this bookshelf today. I have high hopes. First of all, I didn't tell you guys last time. I have 2 bookshelves, one for fiction, one for nonfiction. I'm weird like that. But I love that if I'm looking for one of my books and I'm like, I know I have it, I know which bookcase is fiction and which one is nonfiction. That's how I have them organized. But we're gonna get even more organized. I know, I can do it. I love that I'm just grabbing books and that I don't have any idea what books are on this shelf. I love that. It's like a surprise because I forget what I put on this shelf. Harry Truman. This is a children's book. I have used this for homeschooling. I am gonna give it away. I feel like I should do that Marie Kondo thing where I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Harry Truman book. I loved you so much. I feel like I need to do that. Uh-oh. This book my daughter Kara gave me to read. I never read it and I didn't give it back to her. Sorry, Kara, when you watch this, but look, I still have it. So I will get it to you. I will mail it to you. I promise. The First Emma by Camille DeMaio. I love her, but I am going to give this one away because I think that somebody else could really enjoy this book. Thank you. I'm going to thank my books. Maybe not have you watch me thank every single one of my books. The Unbreakables by Lisa Barr. Oh my gosh, this book was so good, but I am going to part with it. I have to. You know, my last video, my daughter Annie watched it and said I didn't give away enough books. She said I need to be pickier. Look at envelopes sitting on my bookshelf. Interesting. That doesn't belong there. We have my first Bible from when I was a kid. Okay, I have to keep that. If that has made it through all of my life, I have to keep it. Oh, Lisa Scottoline after Anne. I'm keeping this book. This is why. I think I should explain to you when I choose to keep books. It's a hardback and it's beautiful and it's gonna look beautiful and I loved it so much. It stays. Vanishing Year by Kate Moretti. I love Kate. I have met her. I've interviewed her. I'm going to pass it on. Pass it on. 2 Minus O by Catherine Taylor. Another one I am passing on, but I love this book. It was so good. It was a memoir. Lee Goldberg, Lost Hills. Actually, I think I'm supposed to be reading this book. I think I'm supposed to be reading this book this month. So I have to put that on the keep pile. Pretty sure I got to look. You know, I have lists. Publishers get in touch with me and they mail me books like this one. And they're like, will you read this book? And I say, sure. This, of course, this came out this year. I have to read it. I said I would, and so I have to. I'm right. I have 2 of these books. I've got a paperback and I've got a hardback. This was the weirdest book ever. It was really bizarre. Passing on it. Becoming Starlight, Surviving Grief. I don't know. I think I'm passing up on this one. I see. I gotta like love it to keep it. I don't think I ever read this book. It's a hardback. It is an interesting cover. I think I'm gonna keep it. I didn't read it and it looks interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this book. This is so a keep. Look at the memoirs of Richard Nixon. I mean, no matter what you think about Richard Nixon, look at how beat up old book this is. And I'm keeping it because I told you in the last video that I love books on the president. I am keeping it. Oh, the Celestine Prophecy. I talked to James Redfield. I have an interview with him posted. It was good. Okay, I'll keep it. Jill Paul, The Secret Wife. Look at how beautiful that book is. I'm keeping it. First of all, I love her. Another Kate Moretti. I think she has another book coming out too. I'm gonna pass it on. It's a thriller and I think somebody else could really enjoy that book. All right, this book I never read. It is heavy. When I'm telling you heavy, like I can't even tell you how heavy. Did anyone ever read this book? It is heavy. I don't know. I tried to read it, could never get into it. It's heavy. And I'm passing on it. President Fact Book. What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna do with this book? Keeping, of course, even though it's big. Don't remember where I got this book. Passing. Let's see, Crystal King, The Chef's Secret. I read this, loved it. Passing it on because I think somebody else could really enjoy this. I don't know that I ever read this book and I'm going to pass. on it. Now here are some workout books. I'm not going to go through these because I will be keeping those. So let's go up to the next shelf. Sun Stand Still by Stephen Furtick. He is a minister. He is amazing. Keeping this. I go back to this. I have so many notes in this book. I go back and back and back to this book all the time. The Greatest Salesman in the World. Classic. Gotta keep it. My dad's Bible. Keeping that. The Alchemist. Oh my gosh. Did you guys read this book? Like, keeping it. Because that's a book you're going to read over and over and over again. The Body Keeps Score. This talks about if you have any kind of ailments and past traumas and how your body heals, and I'm keeping it. It's a really good book, and I refer back to that all the time. You can go home. Oh, I don't even know. It's a hardback. I haven't read it. Steve Martin read it. I think I'm going to keep it. Just maybe I will read it. We're doing good. I'm going through these a lot faster this time. Almost like I know what I want. Harry Potter, yes. I don't care. Any Harry Potter book stays. The History of the Nations, yes. Staying. I'm also a huge history buff. Like, I love the history. Oh, this book. I met Helen at a Barnes & Noble in Philadelphia, and I'm pretty sure she signed this book. And she did. And I'm keeping it because it was so great. This is a book I'm in, so I think I should keep it. I wrote a chapter for Eileen Doyen. It's called Starting Over, and I wrote a chapter on my mom, her battle with cancer. So, of course, that is staying. Okay. Huckleberry Finn, keeping. It's a classic. Uh-oh, books are falling. Books are falling. Things are getting crazy. Look at Les Mis, and and I read this. I did. I have like such pride about the fact that I've read every word of this book and loved it. Keeping. Can't get rid of Les Mis. There. Fellowship of the Ring. Can't get rid of that. I love that I'm getting to the good books now. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of any of these. Mark Twain, Connecticut Yankee. Keeping. Classic. Mark Twain's Joan of Arc. Did you ever read this book? This is like one of the best books by Mark Twain, in my opinion. Don Quixote, also read this book. Every single page of this book, it was amazing. Can't get rid of that. Okay, we're getting down. I see some books up there I think I'm going to have to get rid of. John Jake's North and South. Do you know I got this book when it came out? It is old, but I can't get rid of it. Hurts my heart. I can't. Anne Frank, gotta keep that. My Antonia. Anybody read that? I have to keep it. 12 Days on the Road with the Sex Pistols. I was supposed to interview Noel on this book, Noel Monk. I think I'm going to pass on that. Did I ever like the Sex Pistols? No, I did not. Watership Down. I used this book for my kids in homeschooling. Annie, I think you were the only one who read it. I can't give it up. It was such a great book. Okay, almost done. I'll get more down here. Getting down to books I am not going to get rid of. Kite Runner. Look at this. Beat Up. Keeping. Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Keeping. The Great Gatsby in 2 different kinds of books. Keeping. Charlotte's Web. Keeping. I just can't. Okay, we already did Surprised by Joy. I don't know why I had that up there. Here's another book by Eileen Doyen. I'm going to keep that one too. To Kill a Mockingbird. Keeping that one. This cleaning out thing is not going well today, is it? You have to give me credit for like getting rid of some books that I didn't want to get rid of. This whole bookshelf is now cleaned out. We're at the very end and it's almost all cleaned out. I'm so happy. Look at this book by Mick Wall on Guns N' Roses. I need help. Do I get rid of this? I'm keeping it. And we already went through the Hobbit one and that one we did the last time. The last book. We are at the end of this bookshelf. I can't believe it. And look what it is. The Works of Charles Dickens. Have I read every page of this book? I used it for homeschooling. It has Oliver Twist, A Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations, and A Christmas Carol. Yes, I am keeping this book. It's 4 books in one. How could I get rid of it? And I loved it. And I know that I always have it in case I ever want to read one of these books again. So we are done with this bookshelf. Yes, I have another bookshelf right behind me. I think I'm going to try to do it all in one. And I'm just going to go a little faster. I think a 3-parter is like good. I think we'll be good. And then when it gets all organized, I'll show you guys how organized. When I get to my new place though, not here, but when I get to my new place, I will show you how amazing it looks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for going through this journey with me. I don't think I could have done it. I did get rid of, let's see, I got rid of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got rid of 12 books. That's not bad, right? Tell me it's good. Tell me that you're proud of me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until my next video.